believes that prolonged exposure to the stimulus of alcohol will nevertheless pervert. Come join the fun with no legitimate outlet. You probably think there couldn't be anything worse.
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh, I that never gets old. Welcome to the Troy and
Scotty B Show.
And we appreciate you guys too. We appreciate. Look at that. Wait. Let me hear it because I haven't heard that for a long time. Let me hear those. Stop it. Just cut it out. I actually miss that. I miss the claps and the laughter and the laughs and just all that good stuff. So Thank you for honing in on my energy source at the beginning.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Yes, I'm here to provide you energy, my friend.
Yeah. We have a fun show planned. I don't know why the hell anybody would want to listen to us, but we don't care.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
It's about us, okay?
Yeah. I really think it is. I mean, when it comes down to it, it really is about something that what we've wanted to do just for us. And look, we got Vicky on the. What's up, Vicky? It's awesome. I miss those faces. But it is about something that we've wanted to do, and whether people enjoy it or not, we hope they do. But
hold on a second.
What?
We're switched. I'm appearing as you.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
That's awesome. Hold on a second.
That was a joke. No!
Nice.
We were testing people. We were testing people.
That's true.
Very true. It's about imperfection. So how was how was your Mother's Day?
Oh man. So I spoke to my mom on the phone probably about 40 some odd minutes. That was actually really great. I haven't spoken to her at length in a while, actually, which is sort of weird.
Yeah.
But it was really good talking to her, and my dad is both. They're doing really well, actually, as well as can be being stuck at home, like they are. But my wife, spent the day. She really got a chance to relax for Mother's Day. We played our first match of bocce of the year on the lawn. She smoked us, just absolutely crushed us this year playing bocce. I don't know if it's just my wife beat me. She beat Connor. It was just brutal.
You guys have a that I wasn't included on, and I'm still a little butthurt about this. I'm gonna truthfully, I'm like, how competitive I am, and I had to sit on the sidelines, and I think that's a bunch of BS. That's probably why COVID happened. Because so you guys have a tournament every year.
We actually don't have a tournament every year. It's actually someone else's tournament.
Right.
Our buddy Tim and Alyssa, they actually have the North City Bocce tournament. It's the Invitational.
And how many teams are there? Which it's incredible.
So this past year we had a total of 36 teams. That's and each team has two people.
Yeah.
And they have brackets that they ran down the side, and they compete against each other, and it's like a triple elimination. And so for basically starting at like 11 o'clock until 10 o'clock at night, there's bocce at our house, and it's a full front yard. People it's a potluck. They bring a lot of food with them, and there's a part of the fee that people pay is there's a keg of PBR there. That's great. And actually, mind you, there's a lot of alcohol.
I didn't know it was PBR, but there's a lot of food, a lot of alcohol. Because I know because I wasn't playing, I was sitting on the sidelines. Did you say it's a full frontal nudity? Is that what you said?
Yeah. No. I said there's a full bar. There's lots of people that bring beverages. There's also non-alcoholic beverages too. It's a great thing. Gentleman brings an unbelievable strawberry shortcake. I mean, it's really wonderful. It's mostly the theater community that Caitlin has been a part of for the last 30 plus years, and it's a lot of fun. It's so yeah, I mean, it's there. I mean, I can put in a good word with my buddy Tim, see what he thinks. If you want this year, I don't know if we're actually having it this year because of what's going on with the coronavirus.
Yeah, probably, but you could illegally have it if you want. But
I
want no matter what, I want in because I'm a competitor and I'm going to take them out. But yeah, so I mean, with me, I've had as it pertains to the week from last week, it kind of lingered over where we talked about the murder hornets, right? The murder hornets. So
right.
when I'm delivering packages these days,
Right.
so it's all I can see is that freaking murder hornet with the piercing thing that is like it pierces you at 600 degrees or whatever. And that's all I can think about. So I'm delivering packages, and when it's sunny out, in which it was last week, the bees are just buzzing, right? The bees are flying. So every time I hear a bee, I'm like, murder hornets! And I'm like running to my car, or to my van as fast as I can. And then the other day, so the last day I worked,
Right.
I'm driving to my first stop, and all of a sudden, and we keep our windows down because it's hot and it's cool. And a bee buzzes in and hits me on the side of the head. And what do I instantly think?
Murder hornet.
Murder hornets. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. And so I'm freaked. So what do you do when a bee or a murder hornet is in your van with you? And then, so I was almost there. So I was like, stay calm. And I pulled in, and I hear a buzzing. I hear a buzzing. It's like right right here. It's not back in the van with the package. No, it's right with me. I hear a buzzing, and I'm like, I'm gonna die. So I pull over. I put it in park, and I open the door so fast, and I scream and run out, and I hit myself in the face trying to kill something I don't know, and I'm like, because I hear it's buzzing right there. So all of a sudden I'm like outside, I'm okay, and I still hear a buzzing. Well, I look in the door panel right down there, right where the pockets of the door are, and it's right there. So it's not a murder hornet. First of all, and I am the murder hornet.
Right. Darn it.
I murder. So, needless to say, I murdered it, and it was an innocent bee. But that was one thing that I did. Another thing,
you survived, buddy. Good deal. Good job.
But
Proud of you.
it's like the Tommy Boy thing when bees. I mean, it's except now it's murder hornets. It's like way worse than bees.
Way worse. Yeah.
So today, I'm gonna just continue on with my week. I finally got out in my kayak, and it was
nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, just beautiful. It's my peaceful spot. It's just my, you just row and you kayak. Sometimes I fish, sometimes I don't. And over in Cottage Lake, and it was just amazing. The weather was beautiful. So I needed that. I got an hour of kayaking, like put me in my Zen place. And also, the good thing about kayaking today was I didn't start drinking until like 6.
In the spirit of yacht rock, that's abnormal.
So,
you know what I mean?
Cheers to that.
Cheers to boating.
Yeah.
Takes me away to where I've always
Lovely.
So, and also, I wanted to we never know what events are going to be.
No, never.
I don't think they'll ever be the same. And my event partners will probably agree with me. We don't know where we're going to land, right? I mean, we don't know when it's going to start, what the rules are going to be. So I'm excited. I love learning. I started a mortgage class. My good friend Rick Nelson has been in the mortgage industry forever, and he's always wanted me to come sell mortgages. But I'm like, oh no, I am an entertainer.
You are, and I can help you sell mortgages.
Right? And I'm like, no, I got to stay true to myself. And I'm going to make it big someday.
Honestly, let's be honest, right? You took like you've been taking acting classes. You've been studying stand up. You actually hosted stand up shows several years ago, back in the day. You know what I mean? You've done a lot to try and expand your knowledge base there.
Yeah.
In the hopes of making it big, maybe, or something.
Well, I never really
You're
wanted
welcome.
to make it big as much as I wanted to just continue my life's journey, which is make people laugh, make people
Right.
smile. And
Right.
I don't know. Oh, dude, Glenn Peterson's on the call. What's up, Glenn? I don't know. This is really cool, and I think it's a really good opportunity. But I've been binge watching mortgage class videos, which
That's got to be fun.
yeah, I'm not going to recommend it for anybody because it's horrible.
Pretty
but
dry.
yeah, pretty dry. But yeah, it's good because Rick is going to put me on the fast track to success, and down the road, I'm a sales guy. I think I'm going to be able to do it. So, if you're out there, and if you're refinancing or buying a house,
Right.
can you wait for a couple weeks until I get my license, and then you can do it through me, through Troy. If it's not going, thank you. If it's not going to be right, at least we'll have fun.
Right. It'll be fun. Sure. What the heck?
Dude, but you've been doing some phone interviews.
Oh yeah. So this week was really interesting for me. I actually had spoke with. I had two interviews that started first stage. Basically, it's kind of finding out if I'm a cultural fit at all. I spoke with two recruiters, and I've received like 3 emails total from other recruiters. It's been a weird sort of hyper intensive week. I didn't expect it, but it was cool. Next week is where the stress comes in, where you have to prove your skill set and that sort of thing, and that should be interesting. But it's really interesting. Like one of the recruiters that contacted me asked me about a position. It's actually for the city of Seattle, and she asked about my skill set with regards to SQL, which is a quoting language, and it helps you query things like databases and stuff of that nature. And she expected the position needed somebody intermediate or senior level, and I admitted to her that I wasn't. That I was not very confident in that world, but then she thanked me for being honest with her. And I don't know if I mentioned this to you the week prior, but I had a person that wanted me to lie to a future employer that I had a skill set that I wasn't at. In fact, they wanted me to qualify my position as being as a software developer in test, which I'm not. So, I told them no, and they sent me a letter saying, "Put your name in here, put your information in here, and then send it back so we can forward it to them." And I'm like, I won't do that. Yeah. I'm not going to lie to a future employer based on just because I need a job. I need a job, and it's important that I get a job. Yeah, but it's not important for me to lie to somebody to get one.
Yeah. You know what I mean? For all of you out there that are watching, you have a man with integrity, the utmost integrity. Teach him how to do that, and he's going to be the best employee you've ever had. Trust me, he's been working with me for 27 years.
Sure. Yeah.
So
thank you so much.
No,
it was a crazy weird thing, man. And it's just it caught me off guard. I had the exact opposite experience where a recruiter sits there and says, "Thank you for being honest with me."
Yeah,
and then I still got a call from them, and they just
want to get paid.
Well, and they realize that maybe there might be a fit for me somewhere else, and it's nice.
Yeah.
And the hard part too is like, God, this week I finally got insurance for me through my wife, which is nice, right? So, but I had to actually prove to them that I lost my job and it wasn't my fault. I lost my coverage because it was like this open enrollment period that it doesn't exist now, right? It's like only, I forget what time of the year it is, but because it's outside, I had to give them I had to walk through a whole bunch of hoops to prove to them that, so I didn't just give up my insurance and now I want insurance. That's not how this works.
And I told them I fired you because you suck.
Right. Hilarious. That's hilarious. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
That was the best ever.
Thanks, man. You.
Okay, so we had a let's get over to our contest. I'm excited about our contest from last week. Because I'm thinking it would be really super simple, right? So sure. Let's get into our contest winner right now. Here we go.
Okay.
And remember, remember our contest. All you got to do is email us at this email.
Right.
I'm thinking that maybe I misspelled it, but I checked it like a lot of times because we're not getting a lot of emails. So I'm thinking, but I was thinking maybe they're emailing the wrong email, but it is correct.
Right.
Troy,
Yeah, you're
Scotty Show at gmail.com.
Nicely done. Good job.
Thank you. But all we ask you to do is, and how many people in this area have pets?
So I guess, truth be told, statistically, there are more people that own dogs than have children in the Seattle metropolitan area. So
Yeah.
lots. I can imagine tens of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands.
And then the crazy cat people, right? So
hey now.
hey,
We're not crazy, mister.
here, you watch your damn mouth. So to introduce this segment, I thought this was kind of funny. Is a selfie.
I'm sorry. The cat looks so tough as nails.
Dude, the cat is a player. Does anyone know when we get in the house ourselves again? So they have to knock shit over. So I thought that was kind of fun.
I don't want to go on a side, but have you seen the pictures that people have done where they're like photographs that looks like that albums are going to drop by these animals? Like there's a bunch of animals hanging out and they're about to drop an album. It looks like a hip hop record cover.
No, I haven't.
I'm sharing some of these with you. They'll make you'll die laughing. It's funny, just random wilderness photographs, and just looks like something bad's about to happen.
Dude, we have to do those and pass some time.
Yeah, at some point maybe.
But we actually so up until today, we did not have one contest applicant, not one contestant,
Not even one email.
not even one email. But today, magic.
Victory is ours.
Victory. We finally have it now. We only
We have one fan.
we only if one person is watching us, we're a success. So we want to congratulate right here. I got to make sure I get the name right here. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the contest winner for the cutest pet pick by our good friend Paige Norman. Now, Paige Norman, she is from an auction that we did for a long time, Faith Lutheran. And then now she does an auction for Redmond Historical Society that we're trying to get I am trying to do for them like a hybrid, and I'll go into that a little later. But we continue, and you remember Paige and her husband, they're just the best people.
Great people, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And they do this big shrimp or big crab feed party, and it's just they're just wonderful people. They live down in Redmond. But she sent in her pic of her dog, Mustang, and they call this pic Wolf on the Roof. And now she would have probably won, even if there was like 60 people that did it. But she was the only one, so she wins by, she wins default. She wins by default. So here we go. So Paige, here we go. You are winning this. I'm going to be sending it to you, and it's a little bit of TP with a little bit of TP. That's enough, right? And then a little of the Kraken.
And you do have her contact information, right? So you can get a hold of her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good.
Absolutely.
Right.
And then I wanted to show really quick. We decided we're going to take part in these as well. So I decided I would show me and my. Right, there we go. There's me and my little Pela. That's Pela and Papa, and she just got her puppy. She just got a cut, because her summer cut, and oh my God, she's so damn cute, and I love her so much. So
you're making me sick, man.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
look at that. Look at that.
She's adorable. She's like, get off me, fool.
No, she loves her Papa. She loves her Papa.
Yeah.
So at first, I got Pela, and
picture's hilarious.
And so Payla sometimes she'll when if I don't close the bathroom all the way,
Right.
she will use her paws to open the door, and I'm a little embarrassed to say this. Yeah. So I'm sitting on the toilet, and she'll open the door, and she's like what? She's like 1 pound wet, right? And
Sure.
and she'll stare at me as I'm on the toilet, stare at me pooping, and I'm like, I'm uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable that you do this with the door open at all. I seriously, man, like it is like the rare, because when you're in a house full of people, I just no.
Okay, so imagine these eyes. So you're looking at these eyes, and they're staring up at you, and you're pooping. So I literally like turn to the side, right? So I turn to the side, and because I'm uncomfortable, and I don't
stage fright. You get stage fright. You can't do your job.
I don't make eye contact. So
you can hope so she'll look away. I don't know what you mean.
Yeah,
she's not really looking at you.
Yeah. So, but then I realize at the same time, I'm realizing that maybe I shouldn't, like when I take her for a walk and she's taking, maybe I shouldn't stare at her.
Right. Oh, you don't.
Maybe she feels uncomfortable. So maybe she's like looking at me like going, how does it feel?
Right.
Right. So and this isn't even funny. I'm like, this is really what's going through my mind. Right.
Yeah. You're it's great.
So then so then I go down, and thank God my dog's small, because it's small. It's small to put. Yeah. So I put on the shit mitt.
The shit mitt.
I slide over the shit mitt, and I pick up.
We don't need a play-by-play. We
no,
understand.
you do. This is very exciting. So, and I pick it up, and you reverse it. And it becomes a little shit purse. Shit purse.
So these are actual mitts that go into a purse? Is that what they're called?
No, but it's brilliant. Turns into a shit purse. And now more than ever, these owners are carrying around, like, I swear to God, I'm out driving, and like half of the people that I see are carrying these little bags of shit. Now, the bigger the dog, the bigger the bag. So instead of a little shit purse, it's like a shit bag. I mean, it's like they're like literally like, oh, this is my dog, and I'm carrying.
Right. We understand.
So I'm so glad I have a small dog. Okay,
a bull mastiff.
Yeah.
God. Oh my God.
You have like a shovel, like a horse, right?
Seriously.
Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to show. So I'm sorry, I had to get that out because it needed to go out. It needed to go out. So here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and show Scotty's pet.
Oh.
Tell me about your kitty.
So Piper is our cat. She actually 8 years ago adopted us. She came in from the mist and rain when my wife and I lived over in Magnolia, and we didn't. So somebody in our neighborhood said that there was a cat meowing under their house, and it was really sort of a strange sort of deal. We already had a cat at the time. He has since passed. But what happened with regards to this cat is she came in out of the mist, and my wife would feed her once in a while, and she'd keep coming back. We had a bed that our cat at the time wasn't using, so we put it out on the porch, and she slept in it for 24 hours straight. And we realized, okay, great, now we have a problem. She had a collar. Somebody was covered in fleas. No one had taken care of her, so we took her to the vet. No chip, nothing. We marked her as found, and she's been ours ever since. And she's running the roost. And she's in that picture. She's looking to get away. She's a lap cat on her terms.
Well,
she runs this house, boy. She runs this house.
Well, I want to do a few shout outs real quick. We got my daughter, Kayla, on the she actually tuned in. This may be the first time she's ever tuned in.
Nice.
We also got the only. Yeah, we got the one and only Fred Granados.
Fred
on the call. Good friend of mine, great auctioneer, and just an overall great human being. So, Fred, love you. My daughter Kayla, she's.
Dude, you gonna say, like, honestly, if auctioneering was a full contact sport, Fred would be the front line.
Yeah, she's like, if you do an auction with Fred, and if you're in the front row, you need who's that guy who smashed watermelons? Who's that guy?
Gallagher.
So Fred is like the Gallagher of auctioneers. You need a cover for the front row. You need like the rain cover because he sweats.
He works out so hard. He must burn like 1,500 calories in a show. He has to,
which I'm afraid of because right now, if he's not doing shows live in front of audiences,
he's building it up.
He's I hope he's working out somewhere else. So
yeah, could you imagine doing an auction like that online and just boom, 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 boom,
and and just like sweat flying on the camera, like
amazing. I'm sure it's awesome. I'm sure he's great.
And we're gonna get onto that a little later, but so we have the best thing. We have a contest winner, and that contest winner is winning a prize. It's our first contest winner ever, and they won because they're the only one, but.
Yes.
They would have won anyway because that's an awesome pick.
Yes. Fantastic. Good job.
Awesome pick. All right. What do we got? What do we got going on next? And we
gotta go to your bright side, brother.
Do you know what? I don't even have my bright side on here.
Oh my goodness! I could play the song.
Yeah, play the song. Oh, welcome to tune in to the bright side with Troy. To Troy, look at the bright side with Troy. And Scotty, I'm going to eliminate your face here.
Son of a.
Yeah, I'm going to eliminate your face here because I'm going to go to some fun stuff. Can't wait.
My face is pretty fun, dude. I'm just going to say it right now. I'm fun. It can be fun.
All right. So actually, you know what? I'm just going to go to this solo because, when I'm out driving, well, actually, I'm not going to go here. I'm not going to go here yet. So when I'm out driving, I see some fun stuff. But by the way, the Amazon, I'm going to go right here. Amazon, I got a fun video of all the delivery drivers out that shows that Amazon is amazing. So you guys ready to check this out?
I'm ready.
Okay. Well, if you were running the show, yes, we would be ready.
It'd be going right now.
It'd be going right. I mean, we wouldn't even. It'd be going right now, and we'd be. All right, here we go.
Anytime.
Enjoy. You see how careful he is?
Brick, apple, brick, hold a brick, hey! Hold a brick, apple, brick. Yo, boy, I'm almost off. Shit, I'm out right now.
All right. So
USPS, the United States Postal Service, just like, and I'm out.
Yeah. I love it because I don't know, it highlights Amazon, and I'm an Amazon driver, and we pass those drivers all the time. So we pass the FedEx and the UPS, and I think they hate us. It's weird. It's this weird thing, but some of them we get along with. Hey, what's up? Because drivers, it's almost like motorcycle riders, motorcyclists. They're like motorcycle.
Right. If you actually are on a bike, depending on what you are, if you're on a chopper and another guy's on a chopper, you put two fingers down. They do the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's almost like delivery. Like we should be like going, "What's up? What's up?" We're on the same team, and half of them are like, "What's up?" Half of them are like, it's it's crazy.
Have you actually gotten the one finger salute?
I have not, but I've got the eyes. The eyes.
it makes sense to me, man. That you are. I mean, you're what? You're working as for a company that works for Amazon. You're not actually working as you're. How does that work? So you're a contractor with another company. So they're actually drivers that are working with FedEx. They're working with UPS. They're working with these other companies. So they are embedded with the company themselves. They're a shipping company. They're not a packaging. They're not like
no. They just
all things.
They have delivery service providers. We're called DSPs, and there's a bunch of us.
Right.
And that's how it works. So our DSPs, and then they judge us by, that's a whole nother show. But we're a bunch of DSPs. But and a lot of times it's time. Like some DSPs start at 6 a.m. That wasn't my. No. I was like, hell no.
Hell no.
And the way you get hired is you go into a room and a bunch of DSPs come out and they tell you what's going on. Some DSPs are like 10-hour shifts. I'm like, hell no. Wow. But my DSP was like, we start at like 10:30. We end at like 6. I was like, all right, I can do that. But when you're out there, I wanted to kind of share real quick. I wanted to share kind of the sights, kind of what I see out there, because look on the bright side, I see some cool stuff. Look at this. This is in front of a house, and it's a gal holding up a little heart. That's kind of nice, right? It's kind of sweet. Nice. Here's another cool picture. Like, I run into a lot of animals. This is it was incredibly friendly.
You run into them, not over them.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't run over animals. I only run over children.
Right. No,
but this is a little goat I met, which was a lot of fun. I pet him for a while. But I make sure when I'm out there, I'm just enjoying the sights, enjoying the things that I don't see, when you're in quarantine, right?
Right.
Here's another one I found. It's a window. It's the abominable snowman waving from a window.
That's rad. That's rad. Rad all day long.
Yeah, right. I'm like going, it's the real abominable snowman. And
I love it.
But I try to really stay keen on this stuff. So here's another one. Okay, so this little guy, it has a name. I forgot the name. They're testing this for Prime deliveries. Now, it can only deliver 20 packages, and it goes about half a mile an hour. And then there's a guy behind it that you don't see that has a remote control. It's almost laughable. So I stopped my vehicle and got out and I said, is this guy going to replace me? And he's like, no, he's not going to. And I was just joking.
Right, of course.
Yeah. But it was, it's kind of sort of cool, but really you're wasting your money on that. Anyway, it's
I think if people are really hyper worried about contact, I don't know how this is going to be a viable option. But when they're talking about flying in with drones and dropping.
Well, they already do that. That is viable. But this thing literally goes slower than you could crawl.
Do they know why this is even? Why they even me on it?
I don't know. I just got a kick out of it. And it has to go to the crosswalk. It crosses and it goes back down the other side. It can't run across the street and deliver package.
It cannot jaywalk. It's programmed not to jaywalk.
It can't jaywalk. So
that's great.
It's funny. It's really funny that they're spending their resources this way.
But how cool is this though? That you actually got to see them testing this in the wild. That's freaking cool. Yeah. Forget about the fact that it's they're going to take your jobs at some point. It's the fact that they're doing it is cool. It's cool that you actually get to see that happen and that they're testing it. It's hard for me to imagine that this is going to be a viable option for them in the future because it just seems too slow. But then of course.
And the funny part, the funniest part of it is there's a guy behind it with a remote control.
Oh, yeah, right.
That could deliver way faster.
You could just walk that package up, drop it, spray it down,
Spray it down like Amazon does, right?
Boom, make it done and move along. Yeah.
So I found this. This is kind of cool, right? A little aloha Hawaii. And then I go and I found, look at this. I found, it's kind of cool what people do out there. And we really appreciate it. Sometimes I feel like Santa Claus. I'm not going to lie. Where thanks Amazon, and this was obviously done by some kids, we run into houses which have baskets of snacks and waters that say thank you. Really cool stuff.
Yeah.
So keep it up, everybody. Like this, right? Look at this. We found a window. It says thank you, doctors, nurses, grocery workers, postal carriers, blah, 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 blah. Amazon driver, right? That's solo on the left, which means it's the most important. There we go. We found, I also found some really cool stuff. I think you would enjoy this. This guy is digging himself out of the ground. It's sort of fun. We found this, which I'd never thought I would find on the same a Washington Husky and an Oregon Duck on the same freaking lawn. They should divorce. Right? I mean, this isn't Washington and Oregon in the same house.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, just divorce. Get out of there.
There's one house in our neighborhood that has a Washington and a Coug flag, and they're both from there. Yeah, they were married, and he's outside all the time. And I don't know where he went to school, but they don't talk much.
Yeah, I can't see him talking much, but Washington Cougs are one thing. It's sort of almost accepted here, but the Ducks, but Washington versus is not accepted.
Wow.
Here's kind of a cool little pic I saw. It's kind of fun. The kids are having a good time. And then I saw some of this fun iron art right out there. It's kind of cool. They're passing time with doing some iron art. And then I ran across Gorman Winery. So I delivered a package to Gorman. And these guys were great. Were just freaking great. So they were all appropriately distanced.
Nice.
And this was on Cinco de Mayo, actually. And they had the Mexican music in the background. I delivered a package. And I'm like, what are you guys doing here? I was like, hey, we still got to be here because we do deliveries. And just a great group of people. And I actually said, I want to buy a bottle of wine for my wife to support you guys since you guys are so fun. And he went, you know what? No, I'm going to give you a bottle of wine.
Shut the front door.
I'm telling you. And it's called The Devil Made Me Do It or something like that. So
that's great.
Yeah. So they were just really cool. And I think you guys should go support Gorman Winery. Buy one of their bottles of wine. It was delicious. I had a taste. She actually let me have a taste.
Wow.
Yeah. So Chris Gorman. And look, now I'm almost done here, but look, I saw a llama.
Wow, dude!
Look at this guy.
You're awesome. They're awesome. Although they spit, man, you got to be careful. They spit, and it's nasty.
I delivered the package, and this llama just rises up. I'm like, oh god! And I was
so
like,
wait, didn't you tell me? Wait! Didn't you tell me a story about a llama that fell in love with you? Was it a llama or alpaca?
It was an alpaca.
Oh, see, there's a story there.
Yeah.
Sorry, man, but you have a relationship with these creatures. Some magic there, buddy. Some loving magic going on between you and alpacas and whatever your llamas.
That alpaca wanted to have my babies. I swear to God, it really did. It was like following me, and the owner was like, "She never does this." I was like, "Oh yeah."
You come here, human.
Alpaca.
Feels so good.
So, anyway. I'm having dreams of that alpaca. But anyway, so a llama, and this llama, it was huge. It was literally like a head, like two heads above me. It was crazy.
That's fantastic.
Which was amazing. And then, Nardo Land, I still haven't gone in there because I don't even know what it means, but I deliver all the time around this place called Nardo Land, and I'm excited. I'm actually going to go in there and figure out what it is someday.
All right. Be sure to have your GPS on, and if something weird happens, just silently hit the emergency button.
911. And I saw this sign in the middle of the road, and I thought it was a joke. It says, "Do not flush wet wipes."
Oh. Yeah, I've heard that. I've actually heard that. I know years ago, was it Dirty Jobs did a whole episode on this thing that eats filters out the stuff that goes down in that's flushed because certain products don't work in their system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but it's weird to be on a sign. It's like while people are home, while people are home and they're shitting a lot more. I'm sure
I guess. Yeah. I mean, but honestly, that's not something you expect to see on your daily.
on a sign, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
it was sort of fun. And that was a good one, right? That's like obvious. Like, your dog, please don't shit in my yard. That's fun.
Right.
And then I just real quick. So this is the last one I ran into. This is the other day. This is Rosie. Rosie, the Asian pot-bellied pig. So I took a picture of it first, and then I ran into the owner at the door, and I said, "Can I pet it?" So he said, "Oh my God, yes." So that's what it looks like when it's looking at you, and you're thinking, "This thing is gonna kill me." So
No, you're not. No, they don't. They're not like that.
I know, but you're first of all, he's like, "You're gonna charge me." You're thinking boar, right? You're thinking boar, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, totally friendly, sniffs you like a dog, and you rub him right under the chin, and she'll love you." So I went up to him. I went up to Rosie, and I was like, I put my hand out, and she sniffed it. Your little snorted, and I rubbed her under the chin, and she was the absolute best ever. So
That's awesome.
yeah. So
Rosie.
yeah.
It's beautiful, man. So that's your look on the bright side.
That's my look on the bright side, and
That was nice, Trey. It's okay. It's gonna fade out.
what would be the appropriate gig we do to do after look on the bright side?
Oh, that I would just say that's messed up.
Here we go. Oh wait.
No, God, please, no! No, God!
I know. You're welcome. I still want to know where you got that picture. That's fantastic.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so tell us. So first of all, we want to go into something that's messed up. Is Scotty found this? So Scotty, tell us. And I'm going to include you in this picture. Actually, tell us what's so messed up about this guy.
All right. So here's okay. Wait a minute. What are you showing?
I'm showing the replacing the family photos.
Okay, thank God. Okay, sorry. I didn't know what you were going for. Yeah, so there's a trend going around, and I think this is absolutely brilliant, mind you. You're stuck at home with your family. Right? And so this individual has slowly over time replaced every single picture that's been in their collection that's out in display with images from Tiger King, of Joe Exotic and whatever, his boyfriends or other people that are involved. I don't watch the show. I don't know. But it's absolutely disturbing and hilarious. I think it's awesome.
Dude.
But it's definitely, dude, that's fucked up.
Dude, that is amazing. This guy is replacing his family photos and they don't even notice. It is amazing.
It doesn't have to be Joe Exotic, but I've seen other people do this with other actors, with other people, and no one's made a comment about the pictures being taken. This is just, I have access to a printer, and I'm sabotaging my family, and I love it. I think it's fantastic. So if you guys have done that in your home, take pictures of it and send it to us here at our email, man. Send it to our Scotty Show at Gmail. Do it. It's awesome.
All right. So I also heard something that's going on in Sweden. That's pretty messed up.
So, dude, I read this story, and it blew my mind, actually. It's pretty funny. So, I guess in the springtime in this town called Lund, Sweden. Sweden, they have a festival that is just basically it's a huge beer-fueled festival, and it happens at a place called Stadpark. There's Stadpark at the Valborg. I want to go to Sweden just so I can figure this stuff out because it sounds really crazy. It sounds like, sounds like Thor's going to be there and Mjolnir and there's some sort of thing. Anyway, sorry. But this festival has like some 30,000 people that show up at it, right? Well, because of what's going on with COVID-19, the government, their local government there has decided, look, we don't want people to show up in mass, even if there isn't an event there, because they've said it's canceled, but they're afraid that people are going to show up in this park. So they've intentionally gone out and they've taken a metric ton of chicken manure and have spread it all around the park so that it prevents people from going because they're going to go, God, this place smells like crap. I don't want to go. It's awesome. This guy sat there and they spoke to one of the politicians who mentioned this, and they said sitting at Valborg in a park that stinks of chicken manure where it makes noises with the leaf blowing and all of the things is not a pleasant experience. He said, on the other hand, it is good for the lawn as chicken manure contains a lot of phosphorus and nitrogen, so we want to have a really nice city park in the summer season, which is fantastic. So he's saying, screw you guys, don't show up until it's safer, and then we'll have a gorgeous park. I think it's brilliant, but it's also, dude, that's fucked up. It's totally screwed up.
I think it's time for a little passing time. Oh, it's time for a little passing time, ladies and gentlemen.
New video? Was it the new video too?
I like it. I love it. The new video is awesome. This is our segment on just showing how people pass some time, right? Some different ways to be able to, how we pass time. So, Scott, I mean, what have you been doing? Passing time or keeping busy?
So, honestly, this sort of musical exploration thing has happened. The funny thing happened. My wife had a friend who had who was having his birthday, and he usually has a karaoke jam throwdown with a bunch of people that show up. And so my wife and I got kind of dressed up in white shirts, and I feathered my hair, and she did some sort of 80s feather job, and we filmed and recorded a karaoke version of Barbra Streisand and Barry Gibb's "Guilty." And it was hilarious and fun, and we posted it and shared it on his wall as a birthday gift. But it was kind of fun to do that and kind of be creative and do that process.
Are we gonna see it on the show sometime or what?
Honestly, I could share it. Sure. I'll share a portion of it at some point, maybe in the future. My wife said it was okay. I didn't prepare for it today, but it was kind of fun. I've been asked to do some more work with the Sugar Time Trio, so I'm doing some stuff like that. They actually posted the video that we did together with this thing called acapella, and kind of ironing out the kinks with the sound quality. But it's actually kind of going viral in a cool way, which is neat. And it's really, I think it's really great that people are embracing art and sharing it amongst their friends, and it's kind of getting out there. It's cool. It's kind of like what you're doing with your show, with the video clips you're doing, the kind of comedy bits you've been doing, kind of put it out there and they're being shared. It's great. So yeah, it's kind of been, with the exception of being really busy with regards to interviewing and stuff, I've been sort of tapping on that creative side, which a little bit more, which is great.
And it's good. How about you? I personally think you need that. I personally think it.
Thanks, man.
Well, it keeps you sane. I mean, before this whole happened, we were busy. Now we were actually doing some things that we love to do. I want to do a few shout outs real quick. My buddy, we got to say shout out Moneyballs back on. But I want to say shout out. I got Chuck Anderson. He's an Amazon driver that I've befriended. That is amazing. He's the guy. He's that crazy dude that wears the pink helmet and he's just loud and awesomely obnoxious, and I absolutely love him. He's the guy where whenever I do some stuff at Amazon, like wear funny hats or whatever, I'll bring an extra one for Charles, for Chuck, and he'll wear it. So I just want to do a shout out for Charles, for Chuck. He injured his shoulder. And is kind of lame for a little bit, but he's a hard worker. He's a good man. There's another gal that I absolutely love there. I refer to as Mama there because she kind of taught me some stuff. Cheryl. Wow. On Mother's Day, he brought her flowers, and she just loved it. And it just, the thing that you don't realize, we're so spoiled in what we do in our event space.
Right.
And these guys that are down here working their butts off, delivering packages every day because they got to, right? They got, and they got 2 jobs, and they're working 16 hours a day to support their families. And I just want to do a shout out to those folks, and I would hire these guys in a heartbeat because of how hard they work. Mm-hmm. And I just want to say, Chuck, Cheryl, my Amazon crew. Thanks, thanks for tuning in. And Charles is like, I am the Tiger King, which he kind of is.
You see RC Foster's on here too.
Yeah, RC's on there, and RC, we we love you, and we
Running low, baby. Chicken train. Chicken train.
Go now. He heard chicken shit, and he's like, I'm in.
Oh man, where do I sign up?
So
Yes.
yeah. So anyway, I know we're kind of going beyond, so anyway, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you. You know what? I think we're going right now. So we're on passing time.
Yeah.
I want to talk a little bit about. We're doing a couple. I'm doing a couple of hybrid auctions. So those of you out there that are fundraisings, we have so there's a few different ways to do it. We've figured out a way to use your online auction software with a live stream, which I think it really needs to create this hybrid auction with a live hour, with the fun and need that can really help your. And we're doing this successfully, and it's been working really, really well. Now, some of the higher end auctioneers are doing the production with a production company in the Fremont studios, and that's a lot of money. We have figured out a way to do it on the cheap, basically, and it looks great. It looks like this, So
Sure.
and this is not bad. It's a great it's a great way to do it. So if you're a fundraising and you don't want to cancel, please let us know. We'd love to help you. Also, what I've been doing the past time is I've been doing Family Feud for Zoom groups. So this has been kind of cool. So I did a Family Feud for the Remingtons tonight, and the Remingtons have been my partners in business for a long time. Golf and Corporate Solutions. And they've just they're like my family. So the Remingtons and the Teferas and Golf and Corporate Solutions, we've been a team for a long time, and where I've been hosting their golf tournaments, and I did a little thing for their family tonight, and they had just had a blast.
Awesome.
So if you want to do some Family Feud and for your special groups, reach out to me. And what they did is they just donated some cash, because cash flow is good, and that helps me. So
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have a was it a Vimo or a Venmo or
Venmo or whatever? But a lot of people say, hey, well, we'll kick in $20 or whatever, and
that's cool.
And then we have fun, and they had a great time. So it just
good for you, man. Good for you. That's really cool.
Yeah. And tomorrow we're doing it for the Whalens for the 206 events, and his friends and family, and I just have a blast doing it.
Can people show up if they want to? I mean, you're going to share that, or is it a private only?
I think these ones are private. So work groups, friend groups, they're sort of private. And I think they like that because they know each other. But what I'm thinking of doing is like a circle of champions at the end, where I take the winner of each one. You know what I mean? And do it and give them what?
Sure, absolutely.
The Kraken. All right. So anyway, I want to get in a little bit, but
yeah,
I think what I've been seeing out there is some social distancing, and I wanted to show this guy.
Sure.
I've been testing out some different social distancing tools, and this was after I tested them out, but this guy right here has the ultimate social distancing tool right there. So check it out. That's social distancing to the max. He's got the ultimate social distancing. But I took a video on my social distancing, and I had a fun little tools, and I want you guys to check it out. Check out Troy's social distancing tools.
Go do it.
This is Troy McVicker, your roving reporter here on Tuna with Troy and the Troy and Scotty Show. And I'm trying out a few social distancing tools. And I wanted to see if they worked at our local supermarket today. Wish me luck. We're going to order 1.5 pounds of halibut. And I'm going to keep my social distancing solid with the grabber. Oh, thank you so much, sir. Keep my distance. Appreciate you being here. Pound and a half. Can it do a pound and a half? We're gonna see.
That's good right there.
Yes, it can do a pound and a half of halibut. It works. And we kept our distance.
Social distancing tools, ordering some delicious sandwiches from Hagen.
Thank you very much, Jessica. Sandwich number 1 with proper social distancing tool. Thank you. I just want to keep Jessica. I want to keep Jessica safe over there. That's why. Thanks for being here. Look, social distancing, check. It works every time. Thank you, sir. Using the social distancing tools, very important. I'm going to attempt to get a coffee. So let's see how this goes. For a gourmet latte. This is Elizabeth, correct? We are practicing our social distancing tools. And we are at the right 6 feet, I feel. Do you feel this is correct?
I feel like we're pretty far apart, yeah.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, this is the way that a proper exchange of money for the coffee happens. Practicing social distancing.
534 for you.
There you go, and that's for you.
Thank you.
And then, okay, so here we go.
You got it?
There we go.
Perfect.
Yeah. Ah. Woo! Look at that. It works. Very impressive. And now I'm gonna have to sign it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, check it out. Perfect execution of social distancing. There we go, ma'am.
Awesome. Have a wonderful day.
Have a
guys.
great day. Thank you for participating in our social distancing.
Of course.
Dude, that thing is amazing. I have so many questions. Like, where did you get that? Amazon, I imagine.
Yeah, I actually did get an Amazon. It was the extra long
Hilarious.
one.
So funny.
And it
Dude.
folded. It's like folded, and it was really good. I have even delivered some Amazon packages in it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, like when they were out, I would grab it and hand it to them, and they had a ball watching it.
So I know we were running out of time.
Yeah.
But man, so seriously, that was so funny. You being in the grocery store walking around with that damn thing. Do people just? I mean, how long did you do that? Did people really embrace it, or were they just like, what kind of an a-hole is this guy?
Half. Like some people were like, "That's the coolest thing ever," and the other half of the people were like, "We hate you."
So the staff that were the ones that hated you, or was it the people that were
No,
to get
the staff
the
were great. We actually,
that guy's a jerk.
yeah, the staff are great.
So funny.
And it's so funny. So through their mask, the whole thing about it is we couldn't hear a damn thing they were saying back. So I was screaming through the megaphone, and they were screaming through their mask, and it'd be like, and it was like, I don't.
That's great. It's great. It's great, man. It's great. It's funny. I like it. Good job. Hey, good job.
Thank you. So okay, so we're down to the nitty gritty here. What should we do? Should we just go to our next contest?
I say we go to our contest and save the stuff for next week.
Yeah, we'll save the stuff for next week. We get some funny stuff.
Why not?
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. And I'm just gonna put our email down. So it's contest time.
Yes.
We are so blessed to have had one person so far in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
No, this is our 5th week. One person.
Our 5th show. Yeah, our 5th official show. Yeah,
We have
did it kind of-
Paige Norman is our one and only contest winner for 5 shows. So
Yes.
we lowered the bar a little bit. So Scotty.
I don't think the bar can go much lower.
No. So Scotty, I want you to please introduce the contest.
All right, you guys. Are you ready? This is really important.
Yeah.
We would like you to send us an email. It should be appropriate. Yeah, we want it to be appropriate. We just send us an email You can share what you want to share. That's appropriate.
Yeah, I mean,
It's an email, and Troy and I will look at the emails and we'll say, okay, which one's our favorite?
which is the best email,
Which one's the best email?
right? And we can't give away the Kraken, so let me go. I'm gonna find another bottle. Hold tight.
All right, great. So Troy's gonna go find another bottle of something. That's hilarious, and so I'll be left alone. This is perfect.
Okay, I got it.
That was quick.
Okay. All right.
So what
This
do you got?
week, the best email gets, and this is a favorite. Fireball.
That's awesome. I didn't know that was coming.
Fireball. So, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to be in.
I'm on fire. I say, baby, I'm a
Fire.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So Paige gets the Kraken. Fireball is by next. And again, there's also a little meat on that bone.
It's true.
So if you have any moisture.
Yeah, moisture.
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 But there's a couple segments we didn't even do, so we have for next week. But
That's fine.
what do? We do a little final toast or what?
I would suggest we give it a toast. Hey, I want to do a quick shout out before we get this thing done.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you guys are watching. So, we lost Prince a few years ago, but Prince's estate is actually broadcasting live on their YouTube channel. Search for the official channel, Prince's official channel out there. A live concert from 1985. It's during Purple Rain. It is the prime when he just exploded as an artist and just took over the world. It's him.
Yeah.
It really some of his greatest, and it's airing all weekend long for 3 days in a row. And go out there, watch it for free. It's actually being done for a fundraiser for COVID. Just helping buy medical equipment and stuff for the World Health Organization, but it's they're taking donations as well. But you can watch it for free and streaming online all weekend. So, man, support those guys. God bless you, Prince. I love you. We miss you. And yeah, man, it's just I got to see him on that tour when I was a kid. Thank God. And it's amazing to see him. It was fantastic. But I thought I would share that. I don't know. You have any shout outs you want to give out there, Troy?
I don't know. I'm good. I feel good about today. I don't know if you knew this, but I waited on Prince as a waiter.
No.
Yeah, he did a he did a show at Cow Palace down in San Fran, and I was working as a waiter. And I go to his table and I'm like, and he's like this. He's like,
oh, he doesn't want anybody to know he's there.
he's like, shh. And he's with this gal that I later find out is an aerobics instructor on TV, and she just hot. But he's got different color eyes, and I was like looking at him going, this is Prince, and I could not react the way I wanted to do because he's just like, please don't screw this up for me. And it was the most surreal. It was like so surreal, but he was just a nice guy, and yeah.
If I may ask, do you remember what he ordered?
No.
Damn it!
No.
I've been so good to find out what he ordered.
All I know is that she fed him M&Ms, so I know he loves the peanut M&Ms.
Feeding him candy.
Feeding him candy at the table.
Oh my goodness! Really?
It was so dirty. But anyway, let's raise our glass. Thank you guys for joining in. Glenn, we got Mike Corning is on the call.
What?
Jennifer Davis is on the call. My beautiful daughter Kayla, thank you.
Jennifer sent us an email.
Yeah, Chris.
You might be a winner.
Christopher is on the call. Charles, good old Chuck. We want to thank everybody. Gretchen is on the call. Glenn Peterson, Vicky started off. Thanks for joining us. Please share this. Please go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. But one last cheers.
One last cheers to everybody.
Cheers, everybody.
We love you guys so much.